begin the lab, you're going to obtain 3 Walter crucibles and fit each with a piece of filter paper inside. You're going to label each crucible with Sharpie and not label tape. Next, you're going to put your labeled beaker in the oven at 105 degrees Celsius for about an hour. To make your unknown solution, first get 3.8 milliliters of 12 molar HCl. You're going to empty about 3.8 milliliters into your 10 ml graduated cylinder. Weigh at 1.5 to 1.8 grams of your unknown. Transfer your sample to a 100 ml volumetric flask. Fill your flask to the line with DI water. Invert your volumetric flask to get everything in solution. Rinse a 25 ml volumetric pipette once and transfer 25 ml of solution into each beaker. Add about 75 ml of 0.1 molar HCl to each beaker. Next, add 5 drops of methyl red to each beaker. Next, add about 25 milliliters of 4% ammonium oxalate solution to each beaker, stirring with a glass stirring rod. Save about 5 milliliters to rinse your stirring rod and get all the solution off. Next, weigh out about 15 grams of your urea on a non-analytical balance. Transfer your urea from the weigh boat to the beaker and cover with a piece of foil to prepare for boiling. Next, place all 3 of your beakers on a hot plate set to about 200 degrees Celsius and boil for 30 minutes. While you're waiting for your unknowns to boil, remove your crucibles from the oven and place them in your desiccator for about 10 minutes to cool. Then, using your crucible tongs, you're going to weigh each crucible one by one on the analytical balance. At this point, your sample should be almost done boiling. Number 1 is an example of what your sample should look like after done boiling. Next, obtain some DI water and place in graduated cylinders in an ice bath for later use. After your samples are done boiling, place them in an ice bath and add about 3 milliliters of ice-cold DI water. Next, you're going to set up your crucible filtration apparatus and filter each one of your solutions into the crucible. Be sure to rinse your sample beaker with about 10 milliliter portions of ice-cold DI water to get the rest of the solid out of the beaker. Filter through the apparatus. Once all your samples are filtered into the crucible, place the beaker back into the oven for about a day. After about a day, come back and weigh your dried crucibles, placing them in the desiccator to cool for about 10 minutes before weighing. Thanks for watching and good luck!